Have you ever wondered why so many Americans in the land of opportunity are struggling just to make ends meet? You might think that living in the United States guarantees comfort and prosperity, but the truth is far more shocking than you might imagine. In the next few minutes, you'll uncover the hidden forces that keep millions trapped in a cycle of financial struggle, while a small fraction enjoys the majority of wealth. If you want to truly understand the reality behind the headlines, stay with me till the end. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to The Silent Truth for more videos that reveal the realities no one talks about. The first thing to understand is that poverty in America isn't always about laziness or poor choices. Many people work multiple jobs, sometimes 2 or even 3 at a time, yet they still find it impossible to cover basic expenses like rent, healthcare, and groceries. The rising cost of living has far outpaced wage growth over the past decades. While minimum wage has barely increased in real terms, housing, medical care, and education costs have skyrocketed. This means that even those who are employed full-time may still live paycheck to paycheck, constantly worrying about unexpected expenses. Another major factor is the overwhelming burden of debt. Student loans, credit cards, medical bills, and auto loans have become unavoidable for most Americans. Tens of millions of people are trapped in cycles of debt repayment that consume their monthly income, leaving little room for savings or investment. The system is designed in such a way that interest accumulates faster than most people can realistically pay off, creating what experts call a debt trap. This is one of the reasons why even hard-working individuals often find it nearly impossible to break free from financial struggle. Healthcare is another silent killer of financial stability. Unlike many developed countries, the U.S. does not provide universal healthcare. Medical emergencies can quickly turn into financial disasters. Imagine a single hospital visit costing thousands of dollars, or a chronic illness requiring expensive medication and treatment. Many Americans are forced to choose between life-saving treatment and paying rent or putting food on the table. The fear of medical bankruptcy looms large, creating constant stress and anxiety that affects not only finances but also overall well-being. Education, which is often seen as a path to upward mobility, has also become a double-edged sword. College degrees are essential for high-paying jobs, yet tuition fees have soared, leaving graduates with massive student loan debts. These debts often take decades to repay, and in the meantime, they limit opportunities to buy homes, invest in businesses, or save for retirement. In many ways, the promise of education as a ticket to financial freedom has become a trap that keeps millions in economic limbo. The housing market adds yet another layer of complexity. Affordable housing is scarce in most urban areas where jobs are concentrated. Rent has increased dramatically over the past few years, while wages have remained stagnant for many. Home ownership, once the American dream, is now out of reach for a significant portion of the population. This imbalance pushes people into long-term renting, which prevents them from building wealth through property ownership, further widening the gap between the rich and the poor. Employment insecurity also plays a huge role. The gig economy may seem flexible and attractive, but it often lacks benefits like health insurance, retirement contributions, and job stability. Many Americans work freelance or contract jobs that pay inconsistently, leaving them vulnerable to financial shocks. Even full-time positions increasingly come with temporary contracts, layoffs, or automation threats, creating an environment of uncertainty and constant pressure. Taxes and government policies can also work against the average worker. While social programs exist, they are often underfunded or complicated to access. Meanwhile, tax structures and loopholes tend to favor corporations and the wealthy, leaving middle-class and low-income individuals with a heavier relative burden. The result is a system where working harder doesn't necessarily mean advancing financially, creating frustration and disillusionment among millions of citizens. Systemic inequality, often overlooked, is another critical factor. Communities with limited access to quality education, healthcare, and job opportunities are disproportionately affected by poverty. Discrimination based on race, gender, or geography can restrict opportunities, keeping entire populations trapped in low-income cycles. These structural issues are subtle yet powerful, silently dictating who thrives and who struggles. The rise of consumerism and financial expectations also plays a psychological role. Many Americans feel compelled to maintain a certain lifestyle, owning cars, homes, and gadgets, even if it means going into debt. Social pressure and advertising constantly reinforce the idea that wealth equals happiness. But for millions, this chase results in stress, financial strain, and a feeling of perpetual inadequacy. All these factors together explain why most Americans are forced to live a poor life despite living in one of the richest countries on earth. It's not just one problem, but a combination of economic, social, and systemic challenges that reinforce poverty. And yet, there is hope. Awareness is the first step. By understanding these hidden realities, as we explore here on The Silent Truth, we can start asking the right questions and seeking meaningful change.